and you are now tuned in to the Actual Factuals. God damn it, I said it's the Actual Factuals. It's the Actual Factuals VlogCast, baby. It's the Actual Factuals. You are now tuned in, baby. Let's get it.
What up? Welcome back, Actual Factuals VlogCast, episode 6. I'm one of your co-hosts, Evan Odeseye. Your other co-host.
You know, y'all already know who it is. It's the handsome one. It's Josh Moody, the aka Smooth, the handsome one, the dancing one, the prancing one, the handsome one. You gotta say it twice. It's always better when you say it twice. It's episode 6, my guys. Welcome back. You know, it's lit. Bro, what's good? Any good news for the people? It's been a little minute, guys. Well, Happy New Year to all you. I know I'm tired of saying it. For the last effing time, Happy New Year's. Stop saying it to me. I'm over it.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
Over it.
Just working, man. Business had a few meetings today.
The gimmick, okay.
Trip out west next week.
Okay, the gimmick.
Just a hard-working brother, man. That's all it is. You can call it what you want to call it. But yeah, we're glad that we have y'all tuned in. We got a great show for y'all. We love the feedback from everybody.
Appreciate it.
Getting a lot of support with the hats and
thank you
shirts,
guys.
The hoodies. A lot of people are asking. We definitely appreciate all y'all. We're up to 31 subscribers on YouTube.
32 now. 32.
Okay.
32. You know what I mean? We count every single last one of y'all. That's offending.
We appreciate each and every one of y'all.
That's offending.
We're going to do something special for our subscribers and our followers on Instagram.
That's a fact.
So if you're not following or subscribing, make sure you do. You don't want to miss out.
Hit that like button too.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so what you want to jump into today?
So, it's a common theme going on in the NBA. A lot of these old guys that like to say the league is washed, the league is soft, the rule changes, and they like to complain. And a lot of those guys also view the game very differently. And I say that to say there was just a time where playing for one franchise was the standard, the gold standard. You know what I mean? You had people who, for example, Reggie Miller's other day. Indiana Pacers clearly, yeah, but I want to say Reggie Miller because his situation, he clearly wasn't on the best team. Mm-hmm. But he stayed.
Absolutely, 100%.
You know what I mean? And he stuck it out. Tim Duncan was on a great team. They was winning championships. Reggie Miller was on one team where he was dogging. He had Mark Jackson. You know what I'm saying? There was a few dudes that could play there. You know what I mean? But
none to get him to...
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, my point is, the standard was to play for one team was something you wanted to do. And you don't see that in present day NBA. In present day NBA, a lot of disloyal, if you want to call it. Is loyalty even alive at this point? In any sports. And like I said, you can spin this so many ways, guys. So many ways. You can spin it so many ways. So I'm going to ask you, do you think loyalty is dead or do you think it's alive? In the NBA or honestly sports in general? Because we can talk NFL, we can talk any of that, but let's talk NBA right now.
Because NBA, do I think loyalty is dead? I think it's on its way out the door. I think it's getting to that point. I mean, you have guys like, obviously Kobe stayed loyal to the Lakers. Dirk stayed loyal to the Mavericks. Then you have a few other guys that, made some different moves. I mean, you got guys like, KG and Paul Pierce. They went to Brooklyn. Ray Allen, he went to Miami. Trying to think who else. I mean, it's a few other guys, you know what I mean? So I think it's definitely on its way out the door. What are your thoughts, though? What do you think?
I don't know. I think, like I said, it depends how you spend it. Because from the athlete side of it, former athlete, guys, I get it. I'm trying to make the best decision for me. You guys don't understand. I've been in a position where coaches want to tell you what position you should play, how you should play it, when you should play it. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't think you're this. Thank you, brother. Thank you for turning that over, brother. Because, and I know I played wide receiver and linebacker in high school. I got to college, I was playing DN. Granted, I had the frame. I'm a savage. Yes, I can do it. I'm good at it. I get it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying.
Just imagine if you was playing outside linebacker with your height.
I'm trying to say what I should have been playing.
260.
Dropping in coverage, doing all types of different shit. I'm an athlete, goddammit. But anyway, the point is, I've been there, so I understand. So from that, and then every day is about, I want to build my brand. You see the brand? I'm trying to build this right here. If I have the platform, okay, of playing in the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. I can use that platform to build my own brands. And I said that to say everything now is I'm trying to build my brand, my logo.
100%.
I don't care where I do that at. If I'm getting that most money in Oklahoma City and I'm winning championships, I'm going to go do that. The market is different. Social media is now available. I don't have to be in a big market now. You know what I mean? To get what I want to get done.
So let me ask you a question. Not to cut you off. So do you think it's okay that Kevin Durant did what he did?
Birdie.
Hold on
Birdie.
one second.
Birdie.
But at the same in the same breath though, you just said
Birdie.
It's okay to do that because as a former athlete, you're building your personal brand. Now, Kevin Durant, once again, let me take a step back. I don't want you to think I'm defending Kevin Durant.
There's already a counter argument in my statement.
And I respect that. And I was going to say, I don't want you to think I'm defending Kevin Durant because I thought what Kevin Durant did was birdie as well. But I'm saying, you said as a former athlete, you want to build your personal brand. So he went to the Golden State Warriors, which is the NBA hot team right now. You know, they got superstars on that team. He's in the Bay Area, which is very big in tech, very big for investors. So as far as building his personal brand, that's what he's attempting to do. So I just wanted to know, because I was kind of confused. I'm not going to say your statement was contradicting, but I was a little bit confused.
The counter argument was already said that it's birdie because he didn't have to do that to build his brand. His brand was already built. I just said social media gives us the power to build a brand wherever you're at in a small market. Pootie Tang.
But he didn't have a social media presence when he was in OKC. He didn't have an Instagram. He had the fake page. You don't remember when that came out?
KD.
That he was creeping and he was responding back to people.
But look, KD's always been KD.
100%.
Russ is doing what Russ is doing in Oklahoma City, bro.
100%.
So that's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, I get that part as an athlete. I get that position stance. All I'm saying is I can empathize and put myself in people's shoes.
100%.
As a fan now. Now I'm speaking as an NBA fan. Mm-hmm. Okay, I hate it. Okay, that's as the athlete I spoke. Now I'm speaking as a fan because I'm no longer just an athlete now. Mm-hmm. Okay, as a fan and I watched the game, I hate that he went to Golden State. It was birdie. I get he has the right.
But I think it was definitely birdie
corny.
Because
he has the right.
But I think it was definitely birdie because they were up 3-1 against Golden State.
KD, I get it. Perfect
but
fit.
Not even that. They lost that series because of him.
Scheme. All that. Well, honestly, I'm a big Russ fan. Russ had a part in that too. They both got in that hero ball. Russ he always plays his heart out. But I'm just saying, he went to the team that beat him. LeBron did leave. He did leave, but look, he left because he kept losing to the Celtics. He was tired of losing to the Celtics. I repeat.
And he didn't have a team.
He didn't go join the Celtics, guys. This is the difference. This is the difference right here. He didn't go join the Celtics. He went and joined Miami so he could beat the Celtics and finally win a chip. And that's what he did. 100%. Okay? KD was up 3-1 with Russ. And on top of that, Bronny didn't have the team like you just said. Mm-hmm. And so Drew Shashkowskis, you know what I'm saying? Big Z.
Daniel Gibson.
Candace Parker's husband. I'm not even going to say his name. Damon Jones. Booby. I'm just saying. Marshall. Who else did he have? I'm just saying. And Bronny was out there playing very well. Crazy man. He had Crazy Man. He said his mom's.
Chill. We gotta beat that out.
What? What's your deal? That is a fact. This is the actual factuals.
I feel you.
This is the actual factuals.
I can't let that ride.
I'm not. This is the actual factuals. God damn it! If we ain't gonna say it like what it is, then it's not the actual factuals.
No, you're right. I'm just saying, like everybody needs to.
Anyway,
that.
If you don't, now you know.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what the man was dealing with. KD left a championship caliber team, championship caliber player, MVP caliber player. Right? On a championship team. You was just up 3-1 on the same team that you just joined. Why are you leaving? You would have made more money in OKC. So you can't tell me it was about money.
Built a bigger legacy.
I get the scheme, boy. He wants to play free. He straight up said, I don't want to have to be a leader. He don't want that burden. He just wants to be free and be KD.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the athlete I can't get back.
So let me ask you a question. You know, because LeBron left Cleveland, he won 2 rings in Miami. He went to the finals, 3 times or 4 times? 3 what? 2 rings, 3 times he went to the finals. So, and then he
4.
4 times.
4.
Yeah, you're right.
Because he lost one, 2.
Yeah, because he went to the finals 6 times. He won 1 in Cleveland and he lost 1 in Cleveland as well. So my question to you, long story short, is LeBron returned home. Do you think it's possible that Kevin Durant might return to OKC? Like, do you think that's still an option, or you think him and Russ ruined their relationship and there's no opportunity for him to return back?
I think it's possible. I don't think their friendship is as damaged as the media and stuff make it seem. Knowing Russ, he welcomes any challenge. He don't care who he play with. He thinks he's gonna win because he's playing. So, and I really, truly, truly believe the man believes that. And with every fiber in his body, he believes at all times they can win because he's playing. And all he cares about is winning. And that's why when he shoots 48 for 40, it doesn't faze him. Because he felt at that point in time in the game,
that's what he needed to do.
He needed to do to win. So for you, to people, to the simple-minded people who can't get the competitive nature in that man, it gets him in trouble on the basketball court. But that's where that shit derives from. That savagery, that Mamba mentality.
But like you said, though, it's a lot of people that never played a sport, so it's easy for them to say
right.
they took
40
shots.
Right.
They're not an athlete.
You understand? And it's not, the percentages is terrible. It's not good basketball. But he's a competitor first, and that's what I want you guys to understand. But to answer the question, I think it's possible. I think if KD, I think it won't happen if they run their own chips with this big 3 because they're figuring it out. If you're watching them, you're paying attention to them. They're starting to figure it out.
Different team.
Melo's accepting his role. I don't know how well he's accepting his role. I'm not in the locker room. But he's flourishing in the role as well. But he's doing well. He always could do well in this role. You know what I mean? So it was just a matter of can Melo accept that role? You know what I mean? Because he's never. It's funny. The best thing for him will be able to. I can just let me score. You know what I mean? Will be the ultimate thing for Melo. Like, we don't require you to do nothing else. Whatever you do after that is bonus. You know what I mean? We just need you to shoot very well, shoot at a high percentage, put the ball in the basket. I would love to see him shoot over 50%. That would be like very nice. He's at like 44, I think, which is good for Melo because we know he's like an 8 or a 9 for 20 type guy, but he gets to the free throw line and stuff like that. So, like I said, I like what they got going. I think if they get a bunch of chips, like maybe if they squeeze out 1 or 2, I don't think he's coming back. I think they move on from the Kevin Durant era forever.
I mean, I can respect that. I feel like they did move on from that era. I was just wondering,
But I'm saying if they don't win a chip, I think they would always have that hope back in their mind. He's coming back to help us win a championship. You know what I'm saying?
That would be a dope big 3. Like if he came back and James Harden came back. I mean, who knows?
Nah, James Harden ain't coming. James Harden is so about his chicken. It's not even funny, bro.
Nah, he is.
He's about his chicken.
But he's paid already.
But he loved the life, though, bro. James Harden loved that life, bro. He's wilding in Houston right now. He's the man in Houston.
Different.
200 M's. My man got 2 contract extensions in like 4 years. Like,
yeah, but he also has his Adidas deal too.
He's wilding. My son is living like he's living that.
Was like 180.
He's living his best life, bro. James Harden is really super official. You can't guard the man. You can't guard him.
Fair to
He's saying step back, tray balls in your face, like what can you do, boy? Then he's like a fat guard. He's low key fat as hell, boy. You see him? He's just like I don't know, like he's tough, bro.
He signed a $200 million shoe deal with
ridiculous.
Adidas.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
That was in 2015.
Boy.
Damn, so he literally made $500 million.
His is crazy. His M's is crazy right now.
He's at $500 million, though.
His M's is crazy, bro.
Jeez.
Shout out to M's. John Gruden just got
he got
10 years, 100 M's for a coach.
Word. Some players don't even get that in their career.
A coach?
That's different.
Boy,
Pays to know somebody, huh?
that's crazy.
Pays to know somebody.
Crazy. That's crazy. A coach getting max contracts, boy. What?
Different. That's a
The
nice.
man not even playing the game. Why is he getting so much money? He won one chip. I'm like John Gruden. I think he's a great mind, but is he? I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. Clearly a 7-footer, whether you want to admit it or not. I wish you would just come out and say you're 7 foot tall, because you're clearly taller than DeMarcus Cousins. He's clearly 6'11". We all seen that photo in the USA lineup. You're over 7 foot. That's freaky scary. You're this new guy, Melvin Bagley, reminds me like you, just more of a post game. I think he will develop very, very, but similar body frame. He might get bigger than you, Pauls. But shout out to you because you're official. Man, we in the golden age of basketball, guys. I keep saying it, man. These young guys are coming up. I just watched Trae Young. Young boy is tough. He is supremely tough. Supremely tough. I got to shout out to my light-skinned brother. Shout out to my good brother, Zoe. Welcome back. I don't know how well you shot. I know you had that little highlight dunk, but I don't think that was the only thing I seen. I know y'all got smoked. Good to have you back on the court, good brother. Mr. Ingram, you have been balling. Cruise control, you have been balling, good brother. I like what you guys got going. Really do. I really do.
Did you see Steph Curry at 45 in the first team?
Oh my God, wow. What is your deal? What is your deal? What is your deal?
Oh, he's different.
He didn't even played a 45. 8 trade balls, bro. That's 24 points right there. Of 8 shots. That's crazy.
That's insane. Like
that's crazy. Like
those
that's
numbers
cheating.
are different.
That's cheating. Like that trade ball is really like, and he got that mastery.
And he could pull up from anywhere. That's the scary part. Like anywhere on that
But you
court.
gotta think that's
shooting.
8 extra points off of the same shot. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, that math is crazy. Like 8 extra points, but he's shooting the same amount as everybody else because of that trade ball.
That's really scary though.
That's crazy,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Like,
and he's
when that
pulling
team
up
is
on a
clicking.
dime. A lot of these shits be contested.
Yeah.
And he's cashing it out in your face. Like, and then he don't, he high yellow, so I know that smokes yours even more when you're guarding him. I get it.
Why you say that?
Because he's like here's one thing. If you trashing me and you talking smack, I get it. You know what I mean? You have the right to. You dogging me right now. But Steph don't talk. So you gonna cash out in my face, point to God, give God all the glory,
And not say a word to
and
me.
and while you spanking me. No, so I don't know, bro. It's like
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Because that's just gonna get somebody even more
it's gonna get you more tight.
Because like you said, it's one thing if they talking. If
Yeah,
they
like
talking shit,
all right, he's giving you something to feed off of. You know what I mean? But he a good, like Steph is a good dude, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, you wanna like, if I'm playing Steph to get up for a dude like Steph, pause. Like I'm trying to. If I play Steph 1-on-1, son, first of all, he will kill me. First, I would kill him too because he can't guard me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Can't guard me. He would definitely kill me, but I will with every fiber of my body, I would try to lock in.
Absolutely, as you should.
You know what I'm saying? Man, he's the type that will shake your hand after he cashing you out in the face. Like, boy, stop dapping me up, boy.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that baby face assassin-ish. He's like the nice guy of the NBA, the perfect image.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
Sir.
just think it's funny. But what is your opinion on KD? Do you think he'll go back?
I think it depends how. I have to agree with what you said. I think it really depends on how Golden State does with this big three that they have. It depends on how Golden State does if they win this year. You know what I mean? I think both of those play a big... Because he signed with a 2-year deal, right?
Yeah.
So...
Player option. So, it's really like a 1 year.
1 year, yeah. And the CBA is going to go up again. So, I really think it depends on how both teams do this year. Like I said, I would have to agree with what you said. If OKC can win one without him, then that closes the door for him to return. If they can't, you know what I mean, and Paul George goes to LA and Melo stays, goes wherever he does, and that opens.
I think Paul George is out. He's talking about it too much.
Yeah, he is during the season.
Yeah, like you talking about it too much for me, bro. Like just too much.
I mean, he's from LA though. You know.
I get it. So you know what I'm saying? Like he clearly don't want to stay, and he's not the man. I'm just saying, even if he go to the Lakers, who y'all sit in LA? Y'all got two young boys. Paul George is not bringing y'all a chip right now. Now, if y'all gonna get DeMarcus and y'all bring PG in, that's wicked. But I know, and they talking about Jordan Clarkson and Randall. That's a nice trade both ways. That's a nice trade for Pelicans and for
Jordan Clarkson. That's my guy.
That's why I said he was. And that was one of the teams I named that he was starting.
Actually, yeah, you did. You definitely did.
So that's what I'm saying. Like. That's something I think that works both ways. Julius Randle can finally go. AD is AD. That will, and they're like they're
even
going.
Talking about trading AD though. I mean, I feel bad for him, man.
Who they AD? Nah, they ain't trading.
There's trade talks about it though, and he actually.
If it is, it'd probably be the Boston.
But he was saying though, like I gave this team like my all for them to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand where he's coming from, and that's the messed up side about the business is that, you know, you're honestly like irreplaceable, you know what I'm saying? And it goes back to what you're saying about building your personal brand and making sure that you don't let these teams pimp you. And not to switch sports, but I mean, look at James Harrison. Like he's been with the Steelers for how many years? You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that's Birdie?
What he did?
Yeah.
No, he gave this. Bro, he didn't sign that contract to sit on the bench. This guy outworks anyone in the weight room. Like his body is still. Like he's like the LeBron James, not he didn't accomplish what LeBron James accomplished in the NBA, but what is he in year what?
He's old.
He's old. So what I'm saying is like his physical state, he's like the LeBron James of the NFL. He's 38. And he can still lift with anyone, you know what I'm saying? So like
well, some dudes are just workout freaks.
But he also can play. I mean, look at his first game with the Patriots.
James
I think he had what? I think he had seven tackles, two sacks, and something else. So he obviously still has it. But my point is, like I said, he signed this 2-year contract with them. He didn't sign that contract to sit on the bench.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? So
I get it.
I just don't think it's right.
Yeah, I don't know. James, he's a legend, possibly one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history ever. When he took that interception all the way back to the crib, a workout freak. Like I said, guys, it's hard for me to speak on these type of things because we're not in the locker room. There's reports came out saying that he was on some different type ish, that he wanted to go there, and I don't know if it's true because Pouncey's been speaking on it. He wasn't too happy about it. A few other dudes wasn't too happy about it.
Now I saw an article that they kept telling him that he was gonna play. Like in certain games, they told him that he was gonna. And I could pull up this article. They kept telling him like in certain games he's gonna play. He said there was even one game, and what this is what happened. He said he wasn't going to practice if he wasn't playing in games because they had him as inactive. He said that he had a conversation with the coaches and they said, listen, this week like you're playing. He practiced the whole week. He said he showed up to the stadium and there was no jersey and shoulder pads in his locker. He was inactive for the game. They didn't even give him a warning. Like he showed up. And he found that he was inactive because his stuff wasn't there, bro.
That's wicked.
You know what I mean? So, let me get that.
I did him greasy. And you know, Bill, there's so many advantages to that. The first thing they brought up was if he using it to get like tips on the inside on what they doing and stuff like that. And knowing Bill, that probably has something to do with it too. He looks for every possible angle and advantage that he could get.
That's what you call a gimmick. He's a gimmick.
Look, if there's an advantage to gain, he has it. Whether it could be a special teams onside special kick that you don't know about. That he knows that a certain spin on that ball is going to bounce a certain way. He's different like that. That's how much he's committed to the game. That man has a contingency plan for every situation possible. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you see these reports coming out, and once again, loyalty. Do you really believe? I'm camera here. Do you really believe? These is reports coming out saying that the triangle offense in Bill Belichick, Rob Kraft, and Tom Brady, there's this whole big discrepancy between Jimmy Garoppolo. Have you heard of him? And Tom just came out. I heard the audio. He came out and he's pretty much saying it's absolutely nonsense that when you sustain a certain level of success that they have, people tend to create rumors
to try and break that up.
Absolutely.
Like you're talking about Belichick might start coaching the Giants.
Which okay.
You probably have that.
You know what I mean? You know I'm just saying. Bill, he was once G-Man, you know what I'm saying? Your 2 L's is to the G-Man. Just saying. I'm just saying, but I'll be happy with Patricia. I don't want Josh Daniels. That's offending. I don't want Daniels because you're probably going to try to keep Eli. I'm cool. Let's go. I'm cool with Patricia. I don't want Schwartz. Stay your ass in Philly, boy.
So I just found out the piece that he said. So he said, at the beginning of the season, when it was clear I didn't have a role anymore, I asked to be released. Throughout the season, I was told week in and out that I'd be used. I wasn't. I started getting frustrated about the whole thing. I asked not to be dressed or take unnecessary practice reps if I wasn't going to play. That's what happened for a couple of weeks. Then we had a game week that I got solid reps in practice and everyone assumed I would play. I got to the stadium 4 hours early as usual, and my locker was empty. Nobody said anything to me about being inactive, just an empty locker. So he had a conversation. He addressed that he didn't want to practice if he wasn't going to play. They gave him all these practice reps. He showed to the locker room. He got an empty locker on game day. You know what I'm saying? This is a vet. This is a leader on your team.
That's working. I don't know.
That's how you do him.
Mike,
you know
what's going on over there, Mike? I got a lot of respect for you, man. I don't know. That's tight birdie. I'm not mad at you. Yeah, y'all can't fuck with Debo. Why y'all messing with Debo?
Then he said a couple weeks later, they dressed me for the game, so I assume I'm going to play, and I get 0 reps. I stood on the sideline the whole game. I asked to be released again, and I was told no. Then a few days later, they released me. I was never told I would be brought back. It was, if I bring you back, be in shape. I cleared waivers, they didn't call, New England called. So, I mean, that's the business side. He made it.
This is what I told you about Bill. One man's trash
is Bill's treasure.
You kidding me?
He done brought people there and
he gonna work it out. Bill gonna work it out. And that's
I didn't even know that
factual.
whatchamacallit was on the Patriots. From the Browns and the Rams, the receiver. Kenny Brittstad.
That's offending.
He brought Martellus Bennett back.
That's offending. You gotta keep an eye out. Atlanta just beat LA. Shout out to LA Rams, great season. Shout out to the Brody. Comeback season. You already know it's lit.
Aaron Donald, those are guys.
It's lit. You already know.
Oh yeah, Dom's having his camp as well.
That's right.
Go ahead, more about that.
July 21st.
We got a lot of special guests.
July 21st.
A lot of special guests for y'all. It's about to be big.
That's offending.
Curtis High School, like you said, July 21st.
Pull up. But look, we about to wrap this up. So to answer your question to me is, look, viewers, let me ask y'all, is loyalty dead?
Yeah, what do y'all think?
Is loyalty dead?
What y'all think?
Is it alive? Is it dead? Or is it just a tattoo now? Let me know. Is it just a font? It very well might be. But look, it's the actual factual VlogCast. It's episode 6. Guys, we're growing, we're getting better. I appreciate you. Look at it just looks good. It looks good. If you're hating, just stop. It's good. We're here to support you guys as well. Thank you if you're listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Keep on the lookout. Keep supporting. We appreciate you.
Spread the word. Give us your feedback.
Share the video. Feedback, please. If you don't like it, let us know. I don't care.
Cost you nothing to show love.
That's
Always remember that.
Appreciate y'all. But that's it.
Word. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Holla at you.
Peace.
On yourselves.